हेलो हेलो। ठीक है, कर लिया। हेलो। इधर तो कुछ नहीं करना ना। हेलो। गुड इवनिंग टू ऑल। शुड स्टार्ट है? आई शुड स्टार्ट। हेलो, गुड इवनिंग जेंटलमैन। Since last class we are discussing about the Congress and moderate Congress, and there was a growth of extremism as well, right? Due to the policy of Congress party, what we have seen that there is a growth of extremism. There is a growth of extremism, right? I told you in last class, Lal, Bal, and Pal. Lal, Bal, and Pal, right? Lala Lajpat Rai, Bipin Chandra Pal, and Bal Gangadhar Tilak, right? So they are considered to be the founder of a school of extremism in India, right? Lala Lajpat Rai, Lala Lajpat Rai, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who was considered as the father of extreme nationalism, and Bipin Chandra Pal was considered to be the intellectual father of extremism. Intellectual father of extremism. Basically, they are not satisfied with the Congress policy, especially those are moderate. Their style of functioning was not good as per their policies. Basically, in that time, what we have seen that the Britishers has tried to promote all the agenda of the European as well as the Congress party supported them in that time, moderate Congress, especially the moderate Congress. So their policy of constitutional constitutional mean, that is based on 3P, will not provide Swaraj, right? They will not provide idea of Swaraj as it was propounded by this extremist. And that is why we see that there is a dissatisfaction among the masses. See, the Maharashtra and Bengal, it was the two prominent center for the growth of extremism. In Maharashtra, Tilak idea, Bal Gangadhar Tilak idea of Swaraj, Swadeshi has certainly inspired the youth of the Maharashtra. What we see that the Ganpati and Shivaji festival, Ganpati and Shivaji festival, two festival, Ganpati and Shivaji, right? These two festival united the nationalist people of Maharashtra. People Maharashtra. Ganapati and Shivaji festival. Please note down, these two festival was initiated by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Tilak was pioneer to initiate this festival. By this festival, you will see that the youth of Maharashtra get united, although although it led to the communal clashes. Bal Gangadhar Tilak has given the idea of self-rule and respect. They believe in the idea of Swadeshi. They believe they boycotted to the foreign goods and foreign institutions. You know, they boycotted the foreign institution, foreign goods, etc. Again, you will see that the two paper, that is a Kesari and Maratha. Kesari and Maratha, it led to the further unification to the masses. These two paper has spread the idea of extreme nationalism. Although the writing of article in Kesari, Bal Gangadhar Tilak got jail. He got jail sentence, right, for the 6 year, and in jail, Bal Gangadhar Tilak has wrote Gita Rahasya, right? Gita Rahasya. Gita Rahasya book was written during the jail by the Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Further, see that in 1897, a popular judge of Nasik Judge Jackson was killed by Anant Lakshman Kanhare. After some time, during this time, Chapekar brother has killed Rand and Ihurst. This is the two police official. Rand and Ihurst has been killed. Rand and Ihurst has been killed. Rand and Ihurst has been killed. Right है? Chapekar brother जो है आपका has killed the Rand and Ihurst plague commissioner. They could not handle the situation of plague, and that's why many innocent people has been died. So Chapekar brother was killed by the Chapekar brother has killed the plague commissioner Rand. Okay. See, Savarkar brother VD Savarkar and Ganesh Savarkar, VD Savarkar and Ganesh Savarkar has founded Mitra Mela institution, Mitra Mela, around 1899, and later on it became Abhinav Bharat. Abhinav Bharat 1904. Savarkar brother, especially BD Savarkar. Please note down Abhinav Bharat, right? This was the institution mainly for the promotion of idea of nationalism. This institution inspired the youth that to fight against the Britishers, right? They they believe in the arms struggle. They believe in armed struggle. Their main target was to kill the popular leaders, looting in train, attack to the police station, etc. Later on, B.D. Savarkar also caught and jailed. He given jail, and in jail he retained the first war of independence. He was sent to the Andaman Nicobar cellular jail, Kalapani. In Maharashtra and Bengal, it was a two popular center of the extreme nationalism. Now we are coming to the Bengal. In Bengal, Aurobindo Ghosh, Aurobindo Ghosh, and brother of Aurobindo Ghosh, Barindra Kumar Ghosh, Barindra Kumar Ghosh, both are very popular extremist leader. Aurobindo Ghosh has propounded the theory of passive resistance and supported the idea of armed struggle. Aurobindo Ghosh has gave the idea of armed struggle, armed struggle, the concept of passive resistance, idea of passive resistance, armed struggle. Aurobindo Ghosh has founded institution Lotus and Dagger. Lotus and Dagger institution was founded by Aurobindo Ghosh, and Aurobindo Ghosh has also criticized the moderate policy in his New Lamb's Parole that was published in the Hindu Prakash. Aurobindo Ghosh edited the paper Bande Matram as well. Bande Matram. Bande Matram paper was edited by Aurobindo Ghosh. Aurobindo Ghosh. Very important development in Bengal by Bhupender Nath Datta. Bhupender Datta and Barindra Kumar Ghosh. Barindra Kumar Ghosh. Later on, P. Mitra also joined Anushilin Samiti. Anushilin Samiti 1907, right? Anushilin Samiti was founded. Anushilin Samiti was founded in Bengal for the revolutionary activity, right? You will see a Pulin Bihari Das, who was associate with the Anushilin Samiti, has set up Dhaka branch of Anushilin Samiti. Pulin Bihari Das, Pulin Bihari Das, who was associate with the Anushilin Samiti, has founded Dhaka branch of Anushilin Samiti, right? This institution mainly worked to inspire the common people to fight against the Britishers. They believe purely on armed struggle. They believe in the direct attack to the Britishers. Although local youth, local boy was associated and it was led by the leaders. During that time, a very famous incident, Howrah conspiracy. Howrah conspiracy. Howrah conspiracy, right? Aurobindo Ghosh was associated in that. You will see in West Bengal near Kolkata, Howrah, there are the many arm centers. Mean to say that youth of the Bengal was involved in the making of the arms like bomb and the dynamites and other type of equipment. They try to attack to the Britishers. So we have see that there was a growing extreme nationalism and nationalism in the Bengal, right? In that time, the partition of Bengal was also occurred, right? Bengal partition was started to control the nationalism. Bengal partition of 1905, Bengal partition of 1905 has accelerated the idea of extreme nationalism. See, the idea of extreme nationalism was accelerated with the partition of Bengal, right? Extreme nationalism was strengthened. It emphasized on it emphasized on it emphasized on Swadeshi and boycott of foreign goods. Boycott of foreign goods. As we know that Lord Curzon has proposed the partition of Bengal, right? In the month of July, the Bengal partition was announced. Although the 16th of October 1905, it was a date of partition of Bengal, right? The Bengal partition was further accelerated the extreme nationalism and idea of nationalism. Lord Curzon has given the reason for partition of Bengal, that is a administrative convenience, right? According to Lord Curzon, why they are making partition to the Bengal? Because Bengal area wise it was a very large, right? So it is difficult to control, difficult to handle it. So he given the administrative reason for the Bengal. Now coming to the another real reason why the Bengal partition was, because in Bengal what we see that the growing nationalism, Bengal was a center of extreme nationalism, and if Bengal was reduced, if Bengal was stopped, then all India extreme nationalism will be weakened. It also another reason that to promote the idea of communalism, basically Bengal partition was planned on the basis of religion, that the area those are controlled by, those are habited by the Muslim community, they will be the West Pakistan and East Pakistan. So that was the like that. It was that the East Bengal and West Bengal, right? Hai? You will see that East Bengal and West Bengal concept on like that, and it will promote the communalism. The real motive was that to promote communalism, to promote the idea of religious feelings, to contain the nationalism, to contain nationalism, right? So that was the prime reason. Bengal partition, Bengal partition basically backfired to the Britishers, right? Bengal partition has backfired to the Britishers. Bengal partition has led to the further growth of the extreme nationalism. Now you will see the reaction to Bengal partition, Swadeshi boycott movement was started, and see the Rabindranath Tagore, during the time of that Rabindranath Tagore given the concept of Atma Shakti, self-reliance, self-reliance, right? Has self-reliance, Atma Shakti, Raksha Bandhan, Raksha Bandhan celebrated. See, the Raksha Bandhan celebrated, and the Hindu Muslim both come together, different section of society come together. They strongly criticize to the policy of imperialistic policy of Britishers. In the day of partition, they celebrated as a mourning day, right? In barefoot, they reached to the Ganga, they took the bath. In that day, nobody has started cooking or fire cooking. You will see in every place, people are organizing this song, Bande Matram. In the street of Kolkata, Bande Matram song become popular, and Rabindranath Tagore idea of Amar Sonar Bangla song was also sung in Bengal. Amar Sonar Bangla, Amar Sonar Bangla, Sonar Bangla, Golden Bengal, Sonar Bangla, Sonar Bangla, and you see Amar Sonar Bangla song become the national song of national song of Bangladesh later on, right? And in that day, during the time of partition of Bengal, right? In Calcutta town hall, in Calcutta town hall, Anand Mohan Bose, Anand Mohan Bose, Anand Mohan Bose has organized a meeting of people more than 50,000, 15,000 people came in the meeting. In different part, and during the course of the partition of Bengal movement, what we see, the educational institution has been set up. Educational institution has been set up. Bengal Engineering College, Bengal Technical Engineering College was set up. 1906, 1906, National Education Council, National Educational Council was set up, right? National Educational Council 1906, and it has given emphasis to the Swadeshi, foreign institution boycott, foreign law boycott, school colleges boycott. So Swadeshi movement become very popular across society. Different type of people were coming, they participated, right? They made slogan against the Britisher. So overall, the Bengal partition has certainly promoted the idea of nationalism. It has truly exposed the Britishers' character and nature. So Bengal partition was a turning point in the nationalistic movement, especially in the extremistic nationalistic movement, because Bengal partition has further increased the idea of extreme nationalism, right? 1908, you will see Khudiram Bose, Khudiram Bose, Khudiram Bose, and Praful Chaki, Praful Chaki has thrown bomb to the Muzaffarpur Judge Kingsford, Muzaffarpur Judge King's Ford. However, in this attack, however, in this attack, judge escaped narrowly, but Khudiram Bose and Praful Chaki had attacked. You will see Khudiram Bose has been hanged and Praful Chaki was shot. Right? So this is the extreme nationalism one incident that was during the time of 1907. I am talking about the Indian soil. You will see in abroad also there are the different type of national activities or nationalism was going on. First we are discussing about the national activity that was held in India. Now coming to the Congress party, you will see the 1906 INC session, Indian National Congress session, that was held in Calcutta. This meeting was presided by the Dadabhai Naroji, and Dadabhai Naroji has given the concept of economic Swaraj, right? Economic Swaraj. He gave the concept of economic Swaraj, right? He gave the concept of economic Swaraj, right? Economic Swaraj, and passed the resolution. First time he talked about the economic Swaraj, and as we all know that Dadabhai Naroji is considered to be the grand old man of India, and he was a renowned economist. He has given the economic theory regarding the drain of wealth, etc. Right? And 1905 Banaras session of Congress party also has endorsed to the Swadeshi and boycott, right? See, now coming to the another point, that 1906 and 1907, right? 1907, it was again a turning point for our Indian National Congress and national movement, because it is very famous for the Surat split. Surat split, right? See, Surat split. Surat split. Congress session of Surat. What we observe that here, the Congress was divided to the moderate and extremist group, right? What? Moderate and extremist. Congress was divided into the moderate and extremist, right? Although there was a ideological difference between Congress uh, itself, you will see the moderate Congress have a different style of functioning, and extremist Congress have a different style of functioning. That is why we have seen that there was a tussle going on, and finally in the 1907, what we observed that due to the presidency of the Congress, the split was started. This is the first split of Congress party. Here, extremist wing wanted that Bal Gangadhar Tilak should become the president, right? And moderate want that the Ras Bihari Bose should be the president. Okay, so extremist want that Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, right? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak to become the president, right? 15 minutes. Bal Gangadhar Tilak and the issue of Ras Bihari Bose, right? There was a two thing, you know, that Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, right? Bal Gangadhar Tilak, moderate want that the Ras Bihari Bose should be the president. Moderate want Ras Bihari Bose, Ras Bihari Bose. Okay, see, Ras Bihari Bose. It's a moderate intention, right? Bal Gangadhar Tilak did not become the president. Finally, Ras Bihari Bose became the president of Surat split, right? So here, Congress party was divided, moderate and extremist. And remember, again they come in 1916 in the Lucknow session, right? Lucknow session. So it was the first split and first merger. Again, you will see that in 1906, another important development, because Lord Curzon has propounded the theory of divide and rule, and the Secretary of State after some time, Minto, has given the idea of communalism. Minto has given the Lord Minto, Morley Minto reform, it was very popular, right? Minto has given the communal idea. So Britishers and some other communal group led to the foundation of Muslim League. Muslim League. Muslim League was founded in 1906. Okay, see, Muslim League was founded in 1906 by two gentlemen, Nawab of Dhaka, Salimullah Khan, and another gentleman, Aga Khan. Two person was very pioneer in the foundation of the Muslim League. And remember, during that time, Jinnah was not a member of Muslim League. In fact, Jinnah was later on member of the Congress party, right? So, Muslim League was founded 1906. It was purely based on idea of communalism, and they believe that the demand of later on they demanded the Pakistan. Basically, initial stage they wanted the protection of interest of the minorities people, protection of the interest of the Muslims. So they appealed to the Britishers that communal idea, that they requested that the Muslim interest must be protected. So from this point, you will see that different institutions. Later on, Hindu Mahasabha was also founded, right? So what we see that there are the different you can say steps was going on, and the extremism idea was also going on. You will see one point, you note here that I told you uh, the Baindra Kumar Ghosh and Bhupennath Datta, they were a renowned person in the extremism. Arvindo Ghosh was sentenced to jail in Havara conspiracy. Later on, he becomes sent and settled down the Pondicherry. Bal Gangadhar Tilak has been given jail. They sent to the Mandalaya and they released 1914, right? And he gave the very famous slogan that Swaraj is my birthright, I shall have it. Ventile Shirol called it as a father of unrest India. Now, you will see that one important point, Yugantar, right? Yugantar was a Yugantar Yugantar was revolutionary paper published from the Ansulin Samiti, Yugantar, right? P. Mitra, later on Bhupendranath Datta, many persons edited to Yugantar. And later on, what we see, Yugantar institution, organization also founded. Organization also founded. Yugantar organization was also founded. Yugantar, basically, the idea of extreme nationalism or Ansurin Samiti that was propounded through the Yugantar, right? It mainly focused on the extreme nationalism, Swadeshi boycott to the foreign institution to criticize the British imperialistic forces and try to suppress the Britishers, right? One important point you also note here that the Bengal partition plan was finally annulled. Annulled, its mean it was cancelled, right? Bengal partition plan was cancelled in 1911, right? This is the date you must noted here, that 1911, annulation of Bengal partition, annulation of Bengal partition. Bengal partition has been cancelled, right? And in the next year, the capital was shifted. 1912, the capital, Calcutta, was shifted to Delhi. Capital in that time, British capital was Calcutta. In 1912, Delhi became the capital. Delhi became the capital in 1912. A grand welcome ceremony was organized, right? You will see the Queen of England and Lord Hardinge, many gentlemen has to be presented in the grand ceremony 1912, right? In this grand ceremony, Ras Bihari Bose, Ras Bihari Bose and Basant Kumar Biswas, Basant Kumar Biswas, both has attacked, they thrown bomb to the Lord Hardinge led procession in Delhi Chandni Chowk, right? Delhi Chandni Chowk, you will see there was a huge procession was going on because this is the occasion of function, and Ras Bihari Bose has thrown bomb, right here, to the Lord Hardinge, Delhi Chandni Chowk. However, he was escaped. Finally, Ras Bihari Bose escaped also from the police and they left country, right? 1912, Delhi conspiracy case. This case is known that the Delhi conspiracy case, when the capital was shifted, some revolutionary along with the Ras Bihari and Basant Kumar Biswas and thrown bomb to the Delhi procession, and Britisher has started a fresh case conspiracy. This is known as a Delhi conspiracy case. Delhi conspiracy case. Okay, Delhi conspiracy case. See, one major political development, yeah, you can say the administrative development that was happened in 1909. 1909, this is the Government of India Act 1909, and it is also known as a Morley-Minto reform, right? Morley was a Secretary of State and Viceroy was Minto. They led some reform, and in the name of reform, the Legislative Council's member or seat has been increased, right? Legislative Council seat, Legislative Council seat has been increased. Legislative Council seat has been increased, and in this increase, a major feature was first time communal representation was given in India. In communal representation, the idea of communal representation, we see here communal representation, it's mean that the first time some seat has been reserved for the Muslim people. First time some seats has been reserved in the name of religion, right? So, reservation policy was started in the name of religion, right? Some seat has been reserved for the minority community in the legislative assembly. Certainly, it created the problem for the Indian majority as well, and you will see that after some time it was strongly opposed by the nationalistic leader, right? But this efforts was mainly to promote the idea of communalism and try to segregate the peoples, right? Try to segregate the people in the name of religion, right? So this is also a turning point in Indian national movement. Indian national movement after Bengal partition, what we have observed that the movement has further increased across the India as well as the abroad as well. Okay. So first time communal representation was given, Bengal partition was cancelled, Muslim League was founded, Surat split was held, right? Bengal partition, I told you the 1905, and reaction to that the activities was started, right? And you will see that overall from 1900 and 1905 this type of development was going on, right? I told you the Bengal and Maharashtra along with Punjab, they are the main center of the political uh, struggle. Yep, you can say the extreme nationalism in Punjab. Now coming to the Punjab, in Punjab, Lala Lajpat Rai, Lala Lajpat Rai has promoted the idea of Swadeshi and extreme nationalism. He was also not happy with the Congress style of functioning, and in unhappy India, he criticized the policy of Congress party. Again, see, with the influence of Lala Lajpat Rai, many revolutionary emerged in Punjab. You will see Ajit Singh, Ajit Singh, and his very famous nephew Bhagat Singh. Later on, Bhagat Singh, right? You will see the Gadar movement, idea of Gadar. You will see 1913 onwards in Punjab, the idea of Gadar was found, and in the Gadar, Lala Hardyal and other. Although the Gadar party was founded abroad, right? Sufi Amba, Ajit Singh, Madan Lal Dhingra, Lala Hardyal, they are the very famous persons. Those are initiated for the idea of nationalism, and they differ their ideas from the Congress party as well. Now, coming to the nationalist movement abroad in India, you will see during the time of 1904 to 1915, you will find the in abroad there are the many activities. Shyamji Krishna Verma has set up India House in London, 1904, 1905, you can say. India House, Shyamji Krishna Verma. And through India House, a paper, Indian Sociologist, has to be published. India House, Indian Sociologist, Indian Sociologist. 1909, Madan Lal Dhingra has killed Colonel Wiley. Madan Lal Dhingra has killed Curzon Wiley, who was an officer of Britishers in London. You will see Lala Hardayal and other 1913 in San Francisco. San Francisco, Lala Hardayal and other. Lala Hardayal was basically a professor. Lala Hardayal, Gadar Party, San Francisco, and Gadar Party branches were set up in India as well. Gadar was a paper also. Gadar paper published in 5 languages: Hindi, English, Marathi, Urdu, Gurumukhi, Punjabi, 5 languages. So Gadar paper and Gadar institution was set up, right? You will see in 1907, Madam Bhikaji Kama, Madam Bhikaji Kama, Madam Bhikaji Kama, she considered to be mother of Indian revolutionary movement. She first time gave the tricolor red, green, blue. However, there was a different color, but first time he given the tricolor, and she flagged tricolor in Germany city Stuttgart. German city Stuttgart, right? Stuttgart. Madam Bhikaji Kama. Bhikaji Kama is considered to be the revolutionary of Indian nationalism. She flagged color 1907, German city Stuttgart, right? So in India, there are the different type of the revolutionary activity was going on. Main center was Germany, San Francisco, Berlin. Then you will see London, right? And Canada main was there. So you will find the India's idea of nationalism also spread across the world. In Afghanistan, 1915 in Afghanistan, 1915 Afghanistan, you will see that the government was set up by Barkatullah Raja Mahendra Pratap, right? One government was set up, Afghanistan, Raja Mahendra Pratap, Raja Mahendra Pratap, Barkatullah, and many more person was associated with that. 1907, Tarak Nath Bose, Free Hindustan. He has set up Free Hindustan, Tarak Nath Bose. Tarak Nath Bose. In Germany, Free Hindustan Society. Free Hindustan. Right? So, Indian national movement, especially extreme national movement, it was not confined only to the Indian soil or Indian territory. It was traveling across the world. You will find around the globe, Indian nationalism was spread and Indian national movement was going on. One very famous incident, that is 1913 around 14, that is the Kama Gata Maru incident. Kama Gata Maru incident. Kamagata Maru basically a Japanese ship. It was owned by Baba Guru Dutt. Japanese ship. It was owned by Baba Guru Dutt. It was traveling ship, right? Across the globe. People of Punjab and Bengal, different part, they have to reach about the Canada. Canadian government denial the ship. They roam around one place to another place. In this ship, the people of Punjab, Bengal, and different part of India, especially Punjabi people and many Gadar revolutionary was boarded, right? When the Canadian government, under the direction of the Britisher, they did not allow to board, they had to return through the Calcutta Bajwaj. Yes, yes, please come. Okay, okay, 2 minutes. Near. See, the the Kamagata Maru incident certainly has created the, you can say, the dissatisfaction, and it ultimately led to the mass movement in India, right? So we are discussing about all the nationalist activity that was going on, and in tomorrow class we will discuss more on that. For today class, this is sufficient, right? So please you note down the main point, and after some time I'll give you on test also. So thank you to all.